All right, we're back in Studio K with Zach and Lazerbeak. How are y'all feeling coming off that performance?
So good.
Fun.
It's
He's
great.
feeling fun. I got a nice little base sweat going. I feel like first quarter of the NBA Finals right now. I'm at the
Yeah.
free throw line and ready to rock.
Sweet. Yeah, it gets hot in here. Do you want to tell us about the songs we just heard?
Yeah, we did. So these are all songs from recent Lazerbeak instrumental projects. So the first song was called Sorry's Not My Safe Word from the February EP. Second song was called Chalk Days from an EP that just came out last week called Seeing Friends. And then the third one was a OG called, River Wild. This river is wild. And it's River Wide, actually. Whatever. Yeah. It's wide and it's wild. And that was from a previous album. But yeah, it's been awesome. I am Lazerbeak, and I'm joined here with my bestie, Zach Baltich, who's been the greatest addition to the Lazerbeak live band, because I just sat in my basement my whole life, and I always envisioned playing these songs out live, and now Zach came in and he plays everything, and he just makes everything so fun. So Zach, why don't you say hi?
Hey, everybody. I have fun. I got some drums, some bells. We just been building this thing for like a year. It's been a blast.
Yeah, all sorts of fun stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so that was going to be my next question. Y'all been working together about a year now?
Yeah, we had a mutual bestie that we, unbeknownst to us, we each had the same bestie. And that bestie was like, y'all got to meet each other. And then ever since then, we Zoomed once, and it's just been instant.
That's sweet.
Yeah, lifelong friendship. So now we're doing. Zach lives in Duluth, so I go up there. We hang out, then he comes down here, and it's a really lovely exchange.
Yeah, and y'all played a show up on the North Shore last night, right?
Last night we were in Superior, Wisconsin. That was my first time playing a show in Superior. Shout out to our sound person who was 17.
17.
Incredible.
That's sweet.
Just get them going up there.
And this isn't your first time at Radio K.
No, it's
correct? Not. Yeah. So when was the last time you've been here?
I think this is maybe the fifth time I've gotten to play off the record, which feels like I'm bragging, and I am. It is a hard flex. Radio K was the first station to ever play any music that I ever recorded. And I was in a band in high school called the Plastic Constellations, and this is like 1998 probably. We had pressed a 7-inch, and I remember Danny Siegelman playing it on the morning show and being like driven to school in the morning, hearing it, and the classic like freak out. Oh my God, we did it! We can quit school now and be rock stars. So
yeah.
Since then, played here with Doomtree and various offshoots with Doomtree, and now here with Zach. The saga continues.
Yeah. So having kind of started doing like rock stuff like that, how'd you get involved with like the hip hop scene and like Doomtree?
Yeah,
eventually?
I grew up playing guitar, and then but was always always loved rap. And out of high school, just met a lot of people similarly to me that were like, we like hip hop, we don't really know how to make it, and we're like, well, let's just learn how to make it together. So that was kind of how Doomtree formed. Like I was asked to be in Doomtree before I'd ever made a beat, and POS was just like, whatever, man, you can write songs on guitar, you'll figure it out. We went and got a drum machine and kind of just like fumbled our way through the next 25 years, and I'm still doing it now.
That's sweet. So I've got some questions about your most recent music.
Yes, please.
So some of that stuff was off your February EP.
Yeah.
Yeah. So do you want to tell us about like the process of recording that?
Yeah, it's been a really fun couple of years. I spent all of last year kind of zoning in and trying to make this body of work, which is really, it's chill. It's like longer meditative instrumentals, but the goal is for it not to just be like drone music. It's like, it's melodic and there's stuff going on, and but just locked in. And I was truly making it for like me and my kids and my girlfriend. And it's the first time I've ever spent like a full year not really sharing it with anyone, not even knowing if I was going to release it, just like living with it and taking breaks and coming back to it. And this year is the fun part because we get to actually like put it out. So it's four song EPs. The third one just came out. Fourth one will come out a year after the first one, and it's been a true joy because it's like I'm untethered from trying to monetize it. There's no way this is not like top 40 radio music, so I can just kind of like do my weird stuff and have a fun art project, and it's been really, really inspiring and rewarding. And I'm just like I'm very much grateful to be in my 40s and still like catch a spark and follow like chase something down a rabbit hole. It's been nice.
And for playing this stuff with Zach, is it like you're writing these songs and you're bringing them to Zach and he's figuring out parts?
Yeah, so it started like that, and I have I've kind of presented him with like the instrumentals, and then he has like really gone hammer mode and come back and sent me videos, and he's like, I don't know, what do you think about this? And it'll be him playing like bells and weird stuff and keyboards and drum kit, and I'm always just like, yep. I think we got it. You want to talk about that process, Zach?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, it's been the most fun because all the album stuff, all the songs are done, and there's like layers and layers of drums and percussion already. So he would just send me all the individual tracks on each song, and I can just like kind of poke through and see what's going on and see like what can I add to it or what can I like try and emulate. And often it just was like kind of writing parts on top of what was already there, but it's just like a super open, free process, which is kind of rare. When you're playing drums, people usually kind of know what they want. And yeah, it's honestly, when I get like a track from him, I have to kind of clear my schedule because I'm like addicted to like going through and figuring out how to make it work. It's like the most fun process. So yeah.
It's been an absolute joy, and to just have like a partner in crime feels really good. Being a producer can be very isolating and like hermit-like, so I feel like he's helping me, pull me out of my shell, my hermit crab shell.
And so over the last few years of your career, there's kind of been a shift in your sound towards, like you said, some more like not droney stuff, but a little more ambient.
Yeah, chill. Like I'm getting older. I mean, I still make bangers. I want to always reiterate that I can still do it, y'all. And I do, and I get to produce rap music for other artists, but when it comes to just my own solo instrumental stuff, it's been fun to kind of like, I don't know, I've been making beats for 25 years, and you can only make so many bangers, so it's been fun to challenge myself to be like, well, what's the opposite of that? Like, what does that look like? And that's really helped me, I don't know, it's helped me grow, it's helped me like learn. I still feel like I'm a forever student in this music game, and it's nice to be challenged, so it's been a really cool way to like kind of bang my head against the wall and try to find a new thing.
For sure. And speaking of the bangers, you
Yeah.
did some stuff with Longshot not that long ago. What was that process?
Yeah,
like?
I oftentimes will just work with a rapper and we'll make a whole album, me on the beats and them on the raps. And so Longshot is someone who's from Chicago who I've known, and he's moved here. He's been in Minnesota for a while, and I don't know, we just chop it up. And honestly, with him, it's the easiest thing ever. I literally send him like a pack of beats, and 2 weeks later, he will come back with like 12 songs done. I'm like, okay, cool. That sounds awesome. Let's put it out. So yeah, that's been really fun. I've did a record with Dwinell Rowland recently and Lady Midnight. So I love the collaborative process. And usually when I'm making solo albums, it's not collaborative at all, which I also enjoy because no one tells me that I can't do this thing.
Yeah.
But now with Zach, I don't want to jinx it, but like after this fourth EP comes out, we've been talking more as we play more together, and like I love the idea of starting to make the next stuff with him involved from the beginning, or sampling his instruments, and we build sounds together. So that is really like the thing that's got me excited about the next stuff.
For sure. And there's a lot of Doja Cat fans at the station. So
Oh, yeah?
I just kind of had to ask for them. How'd you get involved with her team and create
my
like the
God.
remix you did?
Yeah, I got to do an official remix and of the Street song. I actually I've known her manager because he used to be a lawyer. This is like the most music industry story that's not sexy, but he used to be Doomtree's lawyer from Chicago. Then he became Doja's co-manager. And he hit me up one day out of nowhere and was just like, you've got like 14 hours. Can you turn in a remix? The song went crazy on TikTok, so the label wants to do a remix EP. I had my kids that day, and I had ultimately 2 hours to do it. But I sent it in, and I woke up the next morning to an email that was like, Doja loves it. It's going on the EP. It comes out in 4 days. And then they spelled my name wrong, and they did the laser beam.
Oh, man.
And then I had to be the guy that was like, hey, y'all, that's not my name. And kind of being a jerk about, not a jerk. I was just like, it'd be really great if you could spell my name right. And they did it. They did do it. So it's been really sweet. So I have not I'm not super tight with Doja yet.
Yeah.
But I feel like
It'll happen.
Yeah, it'll happen. It'll happen.
Doors open.
Doors open now. Yeah, doors open.
And so, yeah, I was curious about future music projects. Is this like going forward? Do you think it's going to be kind of writing collaboratively or keep the same process? Or
Yeah, I'm trying to mix it up at all times, but I've really enjoyed, like, I like being a producer has been so freeing because I can kind of like shapeshift and do whatever. So that could be like remixing a bluegrass band or getting really weird with Zach on some like experimental stuff or just making straight rap beats or doing remixes. And so I don't plan on that stopping. I really like mixing it up and that keeps me on my toes. And so holler at me if anyone wants to make some music. I'm very much like, I really love to collaborate. I cannot express that enough. So I think that there will be a lot more of that in the future for sure.
is there going to be any more guitar music stuff? Or
So I have a band called Dope Walker, which is like a culmination of all the rock. We're all now like rock dads. But so it's some of the guys from
Sweet.
Plastic Constellations and some of our friends from Iowa City and Chicago. And we put a record out last year. So we'll see. I am starting to relearn the guitar because that band Plastic Constellations, there is a rumor that we may reunite next year to
Exciting.
to basically probably just play to like the people we went to high school with, but it'll be good. And I got to get my chops up because I haven't played guitar in years. So
no official plans yet? It's
not that I
in
can
the
talk, not that I can
works.
speak on,
Okay.
but it's looking pretty good, y'all.
Okay. We'll keep an eye out. So yeah, since you've kind of been in the Twin Cities hip hop scene for a while now, I was kind of curious on your thoughts about the Minnesota rap scene today, and if there's any like younger rappers from the Twin Cities or just in general you keep an eye on.
I mean, I was a fan of Minneapolis music since I was a kid, and First Ave was like a church to go to, and so I just been like every phase of my life I've been excited about the music scene here. When I was younger, it was like the bands that were older than me, and then I was part of a new generation, and then now to be kind of reaching OG status and falling behind a little bit and letting a new crop of younger people come up has been really beautiful. And at first it was like, when Lizzo was here, I produced Lizzo's first album and things like that. But now we're all old. I really love Papa Mbeye. He's not like rapping necessarily, but I just think that he's got a foot in so many different lanes. Dwinell Rowland is someone I work with, so I'm biased, but I really like him. And it's been cool. Like I'm getting to the age where I'm actually not even. I should listen to Radio K more. I'm not totally in the loop as much as I used to be. It's a good reminder to like still stay at it and do the digging and see what's out there. So I'd ask you, is there any like new young rap hip hop stuff that you really dig?
I gotta think about that.
Yeah,
one.
totally.
I'll get back to you after.
Yeah, please. Because I'm all ears. But it's been really cool because it felt like for a long time there was kind of the Rhymesayers Doomtree, not stronghold, but that was kind of like what was coming out of here. And now it does feel like there's space for new stuff, and I'm excited to see who kind of like pops up. I really love Maker and Eris. That's Sophia Eris, and then Maker, the DJ and producer, doing stuff. But yeah, if you holler at me, hit me at Lazerbeak on Instagram and tell me what I should listen to. Because all I listen to is Geese at the moment. I just listen to Geese.
Yeah.
Geese Nation.
Yeah, it's been very popular here too. So a question for both of you that we kind of like to ask everyone coming in here is if you guys can play a dream bill where it's any artist you want, dead or alive, broken up or still together, and you can pick the venue.
Oh man.
What's that going to look like?
Do you want me to start, or do you want to get? If you feel like you know it?
You go.
Okay, I'll start. Okay, any artist, dead or alive,
Yeah, it can be
and the
anyone.
venue.
Yeah, if you each want to pick like two people to decide a venue together.
I would pick Luther Vandross headlining, and I would pick Geese to open, and I think that would be just a freaking ripper.
That's awesome.
And I would do that at the 7th Street entry. I think that'd be really fun. Just like a sweaty box with Luther Vandross, the greatest voice to ever exist in all time, and then Geese to really get us going. That'd be me.
Nice. Ooh, yeah, I'd get my grandpa Joe Baltich back on his accordion as the
That's
opener.
sweet.
He was a ripping accordion player.
bring back our relatives.
He said dead or alive.
Oh,
And he could just do like a really long polka set to open.
like 5 years.
Yeah.
You've seen
And
more
then,
time.
yeah. And then headlining, I'd go back like 4 years ago and I'd get like the original Black Country New Road crew to play their first album because I came onto it way after it was
Some
all
people had
different.
left,
Yeah.
right?
So I'd do that. And I like a really big boomy space, so the accordion would sound really good, like a big warehouse that usually you don't do shows in. The band would probably sound too boomy in there, but we're still going to do it.
They can make do.
I like it.
Yeah.
Can I change my venue?
Yeah.
I'd like the Luther Vandross Geese show to take place under a bridge in St. Paul.
That would be sweet.
I think that'd be
Yeah.
fun.
I'd be there.
Drop the pin,
Yeah.
baby. Yeah, exactly.
Awesome. And then just a final question we like to ask everyone who's coming in is just what other shows do you have coming up or anything else you want to plug or let the people know
Yeah, and this is
about?
live, right? Okay,
Yes.
perfect. So the Seeing Friends EP by Lazerbeak just came out last week, and the big EP release show is happening tomorrow night. If you enjoy going to shows, I would encourage you to stumble into the Ice House on Nicollet Avenue. Zach's other band, Ginger Bones, is opening up, and we just played with them last night, and it's an absolute treat. So Ginger Bones will be playing, and then we'll be doing a full headlining set. And that is it for me this year. I'm closing it out, and I'm going to move into a house and bring my kids and live in a compound with my girlfriend. It's going to be amazing.
Awesome.
How about you, Zach? You got some stuff coming up.
No, these are my last shows of the year.
Let's go.
Okay.
Halloween. Yeah, let's wind it down, y'all. It's time to get cozy.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I'll be shopping for
Start hunkering
sweatpants, and we'll just be getting, we'll be getting real cozy all winter long.
That's great.
Heck yeah.
All right. Well, thanks so much for coming in again. It's been super
Oh,
fun.
man. Thank you so much. We just can't say enough. Like, thanks for taking us to the swag room. We cleaned you out. We got all sorts of cool stuff. We'll be repping it. But I do just want to say, like, Radio K, pivotal. I was a kid. I've been listening to y'all since day one, and it is such a cool thing to come back here and see all the new Polaroids and just, like, thanks for everything that you guys do. It's really, really cool. Thanks for having us.
Thank you. Love to hear it. You've been listening to Lazerbeak on Radio K, Real College Radio.